What's up, guys? Seth here with VH Sports Cards. We're going to be opening some 2023 Panini Prestige Mega Boxes. We picked these up at Target tonight, and we had been hoping to find some Donruss Blaster boxes, as we found some on Tuesday, a couple days ago, and it was actually really cool. We pulled a couple of downtowns, a Josh Jacobs and a Quentin Johnston. Never had that happen before, so that was really fun. But sadly, they were all out. So moral of the story is, if you can afford to, buy as much product as possible. Otherwise, you'll have the big sad, and when you go back and it's all gone. But we're gonna get into these boxes. These do have 3 numbered parallels in these boxes. That can be anything from there's some $4.99s to $1.99 to $25 to $10. And then you also are going to be looking for the NFL drip and rookie portrait, the ultra rare inserts, as well as there's an auto in every 2 boxes on average. So hopefully we'll see that return. But we're going to go ahead and get into this and see what we get. All right. And I've got my wife Aiden here with me, the other person of VH Sports Cards. We only just recently started ripping and pulling more. It kind of was a hobby that I had growing up, and it was something that I really enjoyed and was just a fun pastime. But now, as I've gotten older and kind of gotten back into it a little bit more, just have enjoyed it, and venturing now into some unknowns, and gonna see what exactly the future holds. But we're gonna start with this one right here. We have got the base of Matt Milano, Michael Pittman, Ahmad Sauce Gardner, and then the rookies that are super hard to read. We got Garrett Williams, Tank Bigsby, and first insert is an extra points, and it's a Drew Brees. And then we've got an Any Given Sunday, Mike Evans. All right. But yeah, like I was saying, this was something that, okay, we have our very first. And of course, it's numbered to $5.99 because, they just tend to, more recently, have started doing just way more things. And I now just realized that I completely opened that up backwards. So that would have been what we would have seen at the back. So now we're at the front, and we can just pretend that we don't know what's coming. But we have an Icky Woods. I believe he played in like the 80s and 90s. And then we have a Nico Collins. And then we've got an Eli Manning. And then a Devon Witherspoon. Then a Paris Johnson Jr. And we've got a CD. What do we have? We've got a Youth Movement CeeDee Lamb. And then, oh, would you look at that? We've got a numbered Hines Ward. Totally unexpected. But yeah, first numbered card. So we'll see what else we might potentially get. Can you go ahead and sleeve that? All right, I opened it from the front this time, so that is going to be, a lot better. All right, we've got an Olamide Zaccheaus. We've got a Davis Mills. We have got, once again, Azeez Ojulari. We've got Clayton Tune. And we've got Luke Musgrave. And then the insert is, we've got Ernest Biner, extra points. And then we have an Advantage for the record. All right. And we obviously have the playoffs coming up. We got a Chris Collinsworth. Be curious to hear who you guys think is going to win it all. Grant Delpit, we've got Quay Walker, we've got Drew Brees. Hey, there we go, Bryce Young. And then a Jonathan Mingo, who he's throwing to. Hopefully they have a much better season next season. We've got an Adam Vinatieri, extra points. And then we've got a James Cook, extra points, numbered to 299. So that's going to be a pretty nice number set, better than the Hines Ward 599. But yeah, it definitely is interesting. It just feels like there's so much more stuff that is just has a ton of numbers, and it feels like there's an oversaturation. Some people I know like it, others are not as much of a fan. But I mean, you guys can let me know what you guys think about just these packs that have so many numbered products in them, if that's something you like, or if you enjoy the products that have maybe more base and less numbered cards. But got a James Cook base, and then we got an Antonio Freeman, Alvin Kamara, and hey, Anthony Richardson. There's another good one. And then we've got Tuli Tuipulotu. And then we have this insert Azeez Ojulari. And it's another extra points. And then we've got this Josh Jacob time-stamped. I was pretty sad when Anthony Richardson went down. He had an amazing start to the season, and was just looking like the Colts had made the best decision in taking him. And it really, was amazing that the Colts still almost made the playoffs with Gardner Minshew. But I think if they had Richardson, they would have still potentially ended up in the playoffs, if not winning the AFC South. But everybody's favorite Ohio State rookie, C.J. Stroud, came through. And of course, I showed the back again there. That's going to be a fun thing to be able to start figuring out. Alex Singleton, Jared Goff, Clinton Portis. We've got a Dorian Williams and a Jack Campbell. He has had a very good rookie season. And then we've got a Trenton Simpson, extra points. And then a Jalen Waddle for the record. So again, not the inserts we're looking for, but still inserts nonetheless. That is one of the things about just Prestige in general. There's so many more inserts, which makes the better inserts just that much more when you hit them. All right, on to the second box. We've got Deion Sanders, Patrick Mahomes. We've got Trey Lance. And then we've got Trenton Simpson, DJ Turner, and then we have the extra points, J.C. Horn, and then we have Jalen Waddle, any given Sunday. All right, next pack we have Thurman Thomas, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Deebo Samuel. All right, we've got someone who, since I pulled that downtown of him, Quentin Johnston, who I hope has a much better season next year. But it will be interesting to see just how he does with Herbert and if Mike Williams will be back. All right, we got Dalton Kincaid, and then we have the Alex Pierce, extra points. And then a Justin Fields out of 599. So there's our first numbered. Also noticing now that I only got 2 numbered for that last pack, but I've been noticing that more and more, which is part of the reason why Panini does the on average, this is what you get. So that way they can just say, oh, well, we average it out. If you had bought more product, then you would totally have found that the averages would have gotten you the things you got. And that's just the way Panini works. All right, and here's the next pack. We've got Justin Simmons, Travis Etienne, we have Plaxico Burress, Max Duggan, we got Byron Young, Tariq Woolen insert, extra points, and then Austin Eckler for the record. On to the next pack. We are down to the last 3, hoping to get an auto at the very least, if not some sort of insert. We got Eddie Jackson, Evan Ingram, Hines Ward. That looks like a interesting, well, that looks like a youth maker. Yeah. All right, we've got Josh Downs, Bijan. We've got Patrick Mahomes, youth maker. And all right, here is our next numbered, Thurman Thomas. He was someone that he had so many cards made and was someone that I collected a ton of back when I was a kid, just because there's so many cards made in the 80s and 90s. They literally were just cranking them out, and it was at that point, hey, let's just go ahead and get as many of these cards made so that way we can try and make money off of people. And now all those cards are worth pennies. So when I came back to the hobby thinking, oh man, I've got all these cards from the 80s and 90s. These will be worth something. No, they were worth nothing, and it was very unfortunate, but also understandable now the more that I've learned. All right, second to last pack. Will we find an auto? We got a T. Higgins. We've got a Marcus Allen. Got a Baker Mayfield. We've got is that Brownie Marlin? Broderick Marlin. Yep, I can't read. All right. That is definitely not an auto. This is Jair Brown. And then an extra points DK Metcalf. Color me so surprised. And then alma maters, Cam Akers, Dalvin Cook, Derwin James. Kind of weird seeing Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook in their Rams and Vikings jerseys, just because it feels like so long ago that they were on those teams. I mean, Dalvin Cook has been on 2 teams since then, and Cam Akers, unfortunately tore his Achilles for the second time. One of those super unfortunate things. You have players that you cheer for, and you never want to see people fail because of injuries and stuff like that in the NFL. All right, final pack. Let's see what we got. Got Justin Tucker. We have got Hunter Renfrow. We've got Richard Sherman, Zach Charbonnet. What we got? Oh, it looks like it's probably going to be an extra points. This is Isaiah Foskey. Hey, I was right. It's extra points. Clayton Tune. Is this going to be a numbered? Okay, numbered out of 75. That is actually pretty nice. That is probably the best thing we pulled, other than maybe the Anthony Richardson. But yeah, this is kind of the thing you're looking for in these mega boxes. If you don't get an auto or anything like that, just those lower numbered pulls. Obviously hoping for something like an out of 10 or even a 1 of 1. But yeah, this was definitely the highlight. Clayton Tune, he got a little bit of playing time in Arizona when they decided that they wanted to ship off Josh Dobbs. But I have a feeling he'll be backing up Kyler Murray, and unless Kyler Murray either does something stupid or gets an injury, he's gonna be on the bench. But still, nice gold out of 75, and yeah, good way to end it. But yeah, thanks guys for watching this if you made it this far, and look forward to catching you guys in the next video.